To 5 seats in Karnataka has given the opposition a shot in the arm tonight. They're ecstatic. They call it a Diwali gift. A closer look at the numbers is throwing up some mixed headlines, however. The fact is, strongholds have been retained except for one. There are takeaways for both sides. Here are the results, and then tonight, the big political debate.
On the debate tonight, 2018 bypoll lessons for 2019. The alliance formula seems to be turning into BJP's weak spot. The 4-1 victory in Karnataka is a setback for the BJP. Ballari has been the biggest upset. BJP has lost the seat after 14 years.
In future days also, in general election 2019, this unification will continue and we will going to fight the 2019 parliament election unitedly.
A predictable win for JDS in Ramanagaram and Mandya. Congress is pitching for more tactical alliances.
P4 alliance will be there. In the parliament election.
Seat sharing you have not yet discussed.
No, not yet discussed.
But there's still no clear leader or alliance within the opposition.
The scenario in this country, each state has their own composition. Uttar Pradesh is different kind of composition is there. Karnataka is different, Andhra is different, Maharashtra is different. On that basis, I will tell you, this will going to benefit the Mahagathbandhan, who will going to join hand.
Can a faceless, gigantic pre-poll alliance stop Modi in 2019? Let's debate.
Okay, opening the debate tonight, we have with us Zafar Aslam, BJP, Abdul Razak Khan, political analyst, leans towards the JDS, and Fuad Halim of the CPIM, Dinakar Lanka of the TDP. Welcome, good representation there. We have Rajiv Pandey, the advocate, also from the BJP, Gulresh Sheikh, RSS leaning writer from thinker from Ujjain, and Pradeep Bhandari will be joining us of Jan Ki Baat in just some time. I want to open up the debate by asking you, Abdul Razak Khan, that these are two assembly constituencies of Ramnagara and Jamakhandi in Karnataka, which went to the elections. JDS and Congress retained both seats by handsome victories, but the big story is BJP losing the bastion of Bellary, which they have been winning since 2004. Congress sweeps Bellary by over 2 lakh votes. JDS holds on to Mandya. BJP retains Shimoga. My question is, you've said that this is the build-up to 2019. Please explain how. Please explain how this is a build-up to 2019.
First of all, a very happy Diwali to the viewers of Republic
Happy
TV
Diwali.
and the people of this nation, Arnab. It's a special Diwali. I'm sorry?
Yeah, go on.
It's a special Diwali for the people of Karnataka because the so-called unholy alliance, people of Karnataka have blessed the alliance as a holy alliance. Now we have had, a very good victory. When it comes to Mandya, we have won around a margin of 3 lakh votes. The only seat we lost was Shivamogga, that too by a margin of just 5% of votes. Should we have had, pressed it a little more, we were definite that we would have won Shivamogga as well. Now let me tell you, Arnab, BJP in 2019 in Karnataka cannot cross the number 5.
Why don't you fight election on your own?
I give it to you, cannot cross the number 5.
Let Congress and JDS fight on their own instead of having piggyback on each other.
No, but you lost, no, Zafar.
This shows
Zafar, be graceful in your defeat.
Islam. This shows that you have already given up.
The alliance is there.
Yeah, be graceful in your defeat, Zafar.
Arnab, let me respond. No, see, we acknowledge that we have lost 5 out of 4. But you also have to acknowledge, in their own bastion, where JDS is very strong, we had got 87,000 votes in 2014. Here we had got 2.43 lakh votes. That only suggests that we are making inroads in their own bastion. Yes, we have lost in Bellary.
That was because of the fake and hollow promises made that the black money will be brought. You will be given 15 lakh rupees in each of your accounts.
Let me tell you.
People will vote for good governance. You look at Karnataka, follow the model.
People have voted in your own bastion.
It was not a jumla.
where you are claiming that you have got 3.45 lakh, you also acknowledge. You also acknowledge that
before
we had
even
to
the
move
center
from
could
87,000 to 2.43 lakh. That suggests that people have started acknowledging BJP's contribution,
Razak.
even in your own bastion.
2 rupees on
So
diesel.
don't make...
You will see.
Okay, Razak, 1 minute. I have a question here. Historically, I'm now going a little deeper. Pradeep Bhandari, is 1 second, please. While the Congress-JDS alliance glorifies its victory in
Can I just
Karnataka,
make
the
one
fact
point,
is, 1 minute, please wait, Zafar, please wait. You see, I give the Congress the credit they deserve for swinging Bellary, but consider this. And Pradeep Bhandari is with us today of Jan Ki Baat. Historically, with the JDS dominating Ramanagaram from 2014 to 2013, it is only expected the JDS will win the seat. What is so unpredictable out of the box about this victory? Tomorrow, if Rahul Gandhi wins Amethi, will it be seen as an anti-Modi wave? No, I'm saying if Rahul...
When there is a new government, it is bound to swing in their favor. I am unable to understand.
Not
in UP, 35 by-election took place in the history of elections, and only 11 went with the people who won and made the government. That does not make any difference.
Finally, in
general election, Prime Minister is being elected, and Vidhan Sabha election, Chief Minister is being
You're looking
elected.
nervous.
Here only a Vidhayak has been elected, and there is no change. Arnab, 4:1, there is no change.
I can't hear all of you together.
उसके बाद इनके सर पर डंडे पड़ेंगे क्योंकि इन्होंने झूठा प्रॉमिस किया था किसानों से कर्ज माफी का वो कर्ज माफी तो हुई नहीं और इनके भरोसे पर कर्नाटक के किसानों ने बैंक में अपना कर्ज वापस जमा किया जिसकी वजह से बैंक कर रहा है चेक बाउंसिंग की कार्रवाई हो रही है किसानों के ऊपर लोन वापसी नहीं करने पर फौजदारी के मुकदमे लगाए जा रहे हैं किसानों पर तो जैसे ही हनीमून पीरियड खत्म होगा ना तो वहां पर इनको सर पर डंडे पड़ेंगे किसानों के
Bhandari and Fawaz Alim now, please. Pradeep Bhandari and Fawaz Alim, thanks. Just Pradeep Bhandari and Fawaz Alim, Gurresh, thanks very much. You know, I was making the point about Ramanagaram is Kumaraswamy's seat traditionally. So, Fawad, if you go a little deeper beyond the hype out here today, I want to know why Kumaraswamy's seat traditionally is seen as a big breakthrough vis-a-vis the Modi wave. I'm not discounting the importance of this victory. But I'll give you one more example, and Pradeep is a psephologist, he can explain this. Historically speaking, the Jamakhandi Assembly constituency has been a swinger between the Congress and the BJP, with the Congress winning in 99, BJP winning in 2004 and 2008, Congress again in 2013, and now again the Congress. So if a seat is a swinger seat traditionally and goes the Congress way in 2 consecutive polls, why should this be seen as anything more than the electorate being a restless voter? I'm trying to percolate this down to a reflection of an anti-Modi mood in 2019, and I'm only trying to ask whether that is a completely accurate assessment. So can Pradeep, you give your assessment of that, then Fawaz will respond. Pradeep.
See, Arnab, I think it is extremely predictable and there is nothing unusual in it. Let me track back. In Karnataka Assembly elections, Shimoga, if you take Shimoga, it is on the backyard of Yedurappa. This time Yedurappa's son is fighting, BJP won Shimoga. If you see Bellary, in Karnataka Assembly elections, Congress literally got majority of the seats. Out of 8, 6 seats were won by Congress in the Assembly elections. So it is but natural for Congress to continue that trend even in a Lok Sabha by-poll. And let me tell you, in 2014 when the BJP had won, it was Sri Ramlu with the Modi wave. This time the ticket was given to a person who had completely gone off in 2014. So the tendency of Congress to win Bellary started somewhere before the Karnataka.
But equally,
Assembly
Pradeep, it can be asked. Pradeep, equally it can be asked that the Congress party's mammoth victory in Bellary comes in the context of their candidate Ugrappa steamrolling the BJP's Jay Shanta, who is the sister of Sri Ramalu, who is the key aide of the Reddy brothers. Why should we not see this also as a vote against the BJP-backed Reddy brothers, a vote against corruption in that constituency? You see, this could be a vote against the controversial mining barons.
Agreed.
And maybe anger of voter against the BJP backing people who have a known track record of corruption.
No, Arnab, I agree, it is, definitely it is. But what I'm just arguing is that there is nothing unusual in it. The same anger was reflected in the Karnataka assembly elections also, where people were saying BJP would sweep Bellary because of the Bellary brothers and Sri Ramlu, but Congress won 6 seats in the assembly elections. So that so-called unusual trend happened in assembly itself. So again, the voter has told the BJP that, boss, we cannot back the so-called the corrupt Bellary brothers, and that is why the Sri Ramlu sister did not win.
So what he's saying,
arguing that whatever happened is predictable.
No, Fuad, what he's saying here is, I'm not taking a position on this, what he's saying is A, it's a little predictable. B, he's trying to say that it's localized, that you can't draw national inference out of it. Fuad, would you respond to him, please? Please, Fuad.
Well, the first thing I would like to say is that, number one, that the Bharatiya Janata Party in the 14th Lok Sabha had 284 Lok Sabha seats, and now they have been reduced to 270. That itself is very significant, because Bharatiya Janata Party, which came into power with a singular majority, is now a party that is a minority in the Lok Sabha.
Let me tell you, Mr. Fawad Ali, just compare
I have not been interrupting anybody.
Assembly elections.
I'm not interrupting anybody.
2018 assembly elections.
So I just like to
It is Bharatiya Janata Party which has made inroads.
Rajiv Pandey is also countering you on that. Rajiv Pandey.
What I'm saying, you are talking about 12 seats, Lok Sabha seats. What about the big success in UP? What about the complete routing of left parties in Tripura? What about the becoming number 2 party in Bengal? What about becoming the challenger of Kerala, corrupt and communal government? So you please don't say all these things. Certainly 12 seats BJP has lost after the 2014 election, but thereafter we have got 20 states.
Yeah.
What about Haryana, where we were nowhere and we became ruling party?
Fuad, counting. No, that's all right. You made your point.
One line. What I'm trying to say, let us don't extrapolate these kind of elections about the national 2019 election.
Okay, now.
You know, at that time it will be about the Modi versus rest. People have to choose who will take this country forward.
Fuad.
Yeah. Now, it is very kind that the BJP representative has accepted that they have now become a minority party, despite the people of India giving them a majority mandate in 2014. Now, that's the crux of the matter, because you see, on the May 26th this year, the Bharatiya Janata Party had changed its slogan from Sabka Saath Sabka Vikas to Saaf Niyat Sahi Vikas, which has actually not taken off. You know, Saaf Niyat Sahi Vikas, you don't see a single BJP spokesperson talking about it anywhere on any national network or otherwise also. So I think so the Bharatiya Janata Party as an organization
it's not about
has
talking, sir. We are doing that.
Understood the mood
sir,
of the nation.
It's not about talking. We are doing that.
Getting
all
what you call
top bureaucrats and people are in trouble in this country. You don't see that.
No, we are digressing. No,
he is saying
we are digressing. You are digressing. I want to come to the critical issue out here. How much does the viewer of Republic read into today's result? I want Pradeep Bhandari to come back once again. We're analyzing today's result. We're analyzing today's result. Dinakar Lanka. I want to take the case of Bellary 1 minute. Dinakar Lanka, I want to take the case of Bellary, and Pradeep will respond to this, and then you can come in. You see, in Bellary, Congress had actually won 6 out of 8 seats in the assembly elections. So I don't know, this is the most predictable result. What do you expect?
Absolutely.
I don't understand. You are now building up and telling people mood against Modi in 2019.
Yes.
But have you told people that 6 out of 8 assembly, you had won in Bellary? I would be horrified and shocked if the BJP won in Bellary after that.
Absolutely, yes.
So I don't know, what is this?
No,
you want to create this mahal, I understand, but Mr. Lanka, Pradeep, please, and then Mr. Lanka. Pradeep,
Arnab,
you agree?
see, the point is that the opposition would create a mahal, but the fact is, the point is that creating a mahal without facts will not serve the purpose. If you talk about bypolls, before 2014, if you see, UP had successively won bypolls, but the 2014 result was different. Before the assembly elections in Uttar Pradesh, Samajwadi Party had won the bypolls. So my argument is that bypolls do not reflect a clear picture. Number two is that BJP also has to accept the fact that BJP performs very good when it is a campaign mode elections. Bypone generally are not campaign mode elections, and as the election becomes local, they tend to do less better than compared to what they do in a campaign mode election. So if BJP tomorrow loses Madhya Pradesh or Chhattisgarh, then it's big news. Then yes, the opposition argument that yes, the Modi wave might be going down, might be bleaking, is a valid argument. But on the pretext of a bipole, it's completely an invalid argument. That is what I'm trying to say. Yes, if the BJP would have
okay. BJP would have won Dinakar, is Pradeep making excuses? Are the BJP leaders here making excuses for losing? See, when you lose, you lose.
No, loss is a loss.
Don't make excuses for losing. Dinakar Lanka, what do you think?
Arnab,
Arnab, post-mortem report can be carried as per their whims and fancies. It is quite natural. If they predict this kind of result, why do they contest? One MLA contested candidate who moved out from the contest before itself, like that, why don't they do in Ballari and other parts? These kind of excuse not allowed. Let you see the Ballari, the margin of victory, it is very significant. And then come to the Shimoga, more than 4 lakh votes victory which was attained by the Yediyurappa. This suggests a margin of 50,000 votes. 3.5 lakh votes lost by the BJP. Bandari, when you are speaking, I didn't speak.
Bandari, quiet.
Interrupting means you can't undermine my voice. You can't undermine my voice. If you try to undermine my voice, means 130 crore people voice also going to be undermined. Don't undermine. Today, they are telling that excuses. There is no chance to tell excuse on December 11th. As I am posing challenge from Republic Channel now, on December 11th, it is the semi-final in which out of the 5 states, majority states will be lost by the BJP-led NDA. I am challenging you. I am ready to face any kind of challenge on December 11th. It is the people's aspiration. Already people took decision to root out the NDA from the governance. The arrogance approach of the Narendra Modi, unconstitutional, undemocratic approach of the Narendra Modi, which is hitting negatively the BJP and NDA. Wait, on December 11th, you don't have any smile. I know very well this Mahagathbandhan, it is becoming very strong.
No, stronger than Mr. Lanka, you have spoken enough. Let me just respond to you.
It is the first step.
Let me just respond to you. Let me just respond to you. Bharatiya Janata Party has not lost, even though, because these results were very much expected. It's a expected line. Let me ask you.
Dinakar, listen, Dinakar is countering you. Dinakar, he is countering you. Dinakar, he is countering you.
From 87 to 2.43. How come we have gone from 87 to 2.43 lakhs?
Arnab, as you
have any answer?
As you said, Narendra Modi
in JDS Bastion, we have improved our vote share. That only suggests that Congress party and
best example how arrogant these BJP leaders. They lost. But
we are not arrogant. You are arrogant.
But
you are arrogant. We know that there are
reality is the BJP lost. BJP dumped. But it is the first step. It is the first step.
Okay, since we are going to macros, since we are going to macro issues, I welcome here an open debate. Zafar, Gulrez and Dinakar. Gulrez and Dinakar. No, they are not.
You don't have any voice.
Gulrez from the RSS and Dinakar.
Since 2014, every election is called as they have called it semi-final for the BJP, but they never call any election semi-final or anything for the person like Rahul Gandhi who has made the Guinness Book of World Record in losing the elections. And I want to say that every election, every local election is always being fought on the local issues, not the central issues. The 2019 election will be fought on the name of Narendra Modi. With whose name they will be fighting? Will they be fighting on the name of
to defeat the BJP? The second step is the 5 states. Telangana, Madhya Pradesh,
Rajiv,
Rajasthan,
Rajiv, 1 minute. Dinakar, first Dinakar has to stop. First Dinakar has to stop. Dinakar, 1 minute. Dinakar, you have to stop. You're flying like a Rafale now. Please slow down, no? Slow down. You're flying like a Rafale jet. Listen to me. The question here is this. You see, BJP, you have performed really poorly when it comes to bypolls. Your overall track record is bad. Why is your track record bad in bypolls? You are winning only 20 or 21% of bypolls. Why are you doing badly in bypolls? Please tell me. And in 2018, there were 13 Lok Sabha bypolls, which includes the bypolls today. BJP could only win 2 out of 13.
I agree with you.
Please tell me, why could you only win 2 out of 13? No, you don't have to agree or disagree. You have to look at that camera. You have to look at that camera. You have to look at that camera too, pointed out there.
Yes,
look at it and tell people, hum isliye haar rahe hain.
No, you see,
this is why we are losing. Tell Dinakar Lanka, this is why we are losing. Please.
I'm coming to that point.
No, tell him, say Mr. Lanka, this is why we are losing.
Lanka, the basic issue
why are we losing? I'm telling you.
When a bypoll election takes place, at that time people are not choosing the prime minister or the chief minister.
Then what are they choosing?
There is a local issues that MLAs and MPs.
What about?
That's hello. When you were speaking, I did not speak.
Okay, Dinakar, let him speak.
What about Gorakhpur?
There is some civility is called. When you were speaking, I did not speak. He has asked me a question. Let me respond. What I am trying to say. But when
I'll come to it.
Continuously losing.
Okay, Dinakar,
if we are continuously losing, how our government is in 22 states? If you are saying that how BJP got 107 seats in Karnataka and you both who were abusing each other join hands and opportunistic alliance, I am saying if you were together, why you did not contest at that time? You both contest against BJP.
Listen to him.
To form the government in unethical manner.
Dinakar.
Have you majority in Meghalaya? Have you majority in Goa? How can you form those governments?
Dinakar.
Don't tell that. Don't tell that. It is Lok Sabha elections.
Dinakar, I want to ask Razak.
What about the Gorakhpur, Phulpur, Kairana?
Razak.
Just remember, all Gorakhpur, Phulpur 2019 is going with BJP.
It is a very much
just as you have said now, I am also declaring Gorakhpur BJP will win by at least 4 lakhs votes. Forget about 27% people came out to vote. You are talking about Gorakhpur. We are talking about Phulpur. These kind of elections, please understand. Don't high fly because of these elections. There is nothing has changed. Only in Bellary, as Arnab has said, out of 8, 6 was already lost.
My question to Razak is, please, Razak, my question for you, please listen. Please don't be like Lanka. Listen here. You have made this result about Modi. I want to ask you, what did today's bypoll have to do with about Modi? Was Modi ever part of the campaign? I don't know. Was he part of the campaign? Was he part of the campaign? Has he campaigned even once in these bypolls?
He's still the president of the party.
No.
But he's the prime minister of the country, the party that is ruling at the center.
Even president has also not gone to campaign that. That is a local election.
Did Amit Shah campaign here?
Did Amit Shah campaign for that? He never goes in any by-elections. As you have rightly said.
Razak, you're in a fix.
What do you rest the case now? You're saying that only by the campaign of Amit Shah and Modi, you are going to win. Once again,
we are not saying that, sir. We are saying
this time
these are local elections.
This time you will promise you will bring back the money.
Which is in
Do
power,
you think people will believe you? Do you think people will believe you? Do you think people will believe you?
So they have supported that. Please don't extrapolate to the 2019 election. That is my only submission, sir.
Did you bring?
Suffer.
What was your policy on demonetization? You said
demonetization and all we have succeeded.
99.3% money came into the system.
Zafar, no,
you failed on each and every promises.
Can I just...
My question was, did Modi ever campaign here, Amit Shah campaign here? And please understand, after the Gorakhpur and Phulpur by-elections, Karnataka elections, BJP became the single largest party with 104 seats. So what are you talking about? And given the fact that BJP lost the Gurdaspur bypolls in Punjab to the Congress in October 2017, in December 2017, the BJP went on to win the Gujarat elections up with 99 seats in its bag, which shows that the BJP can come back very strongly after a bypoll loss. How is it a national referendum? Please, you can, Razak, please understand, how is it a national referendum? Pradeep, just coming to you. Just coming. How is it a national referendum? Yeah.
Okay, Arnab, let me give a very honest reply. Arnab,
okay, you reply and then Zafar will reply after that.
That was present in 2014. The brand Modi that was in 2014 does not remain the same now. Until up to 2019, it will
Zafar.
be more dented. Because they have to come out
Arnab, let me, now you have spoken, Razak, you have spoken, you are speaking for long. Let me just respond to you. How do you,
pricing, rupees value.
Mr. Razak, allow me to speak.
Okay, Zafar.
Let me tell you one thing. 2017, UP election, prior to that, we have lost in bipolar election, but you see thumping victory in 2017 UP election. Yes, our track record in terms of in bipolar election is not that great, but in all the subsequent elections, we have done exceedingly well. And let me tell you, even here, even if you are just critically analyzed, no, Razak, even if you critically analyze the outcome of this election as well, 5 seats, you will see that Bharatiya Janata Party has done well. Because in these constituencies, we were not expected to win. We were expected to improve our tally. We have been able to improve our tally. And in 2019 election, we will improve from our 17 seats to 20 seats. But our number will not come up.
People will ask for the jobs, employment, value, fuel prices.
People will ask for the job because people have got the job. What did you do? Every time Kumaraswamy is crying. Every time he is saying that Congress party is the biggest party, difficult to manage. Now you are talking about the alliance. It's an unholy alliance, and they do not have the blessing of the people. They do not have the blessing of the people. Don't say that they have the blessings of people.
Pradeep Bhandari.
Needs to understand.
Pradeep first. Lanka, I'm coming to you. Pradeep first. Pradeep first. Lanka, wait.
Two things, Arnab. That these bipolls, whenever the elections become more local, whenever local factors play into picture, whenever it's a non-campaign election, whenever there is no Narendra Modi, then the BJP does not perform good. That is why they have lost successive bipolls. So yes, if the elections start becoming local, if the issues start becoming local, less national in narrative, less big in narrative, the BJP does not perform good. That is why they have lost these elections. It is imperative for the BJP, if they have to win or do better, that a Modi has to campaign. I am seeing this in the current state elections also, that whenever there is brand Modi which is campaigning aggressively, there are more chances for BJP.
No, but what it shows is that the BJP cannot be overconfident. No, the BJP cannot be overconfident and brush off this alliance, as the results show that the alliance formula is working. Mathematically speaking, Dinakar, I'm coming to you. Mayawati, Akhilesh sweep when they come together. Remember Kerala bipolls. And given the fact that Andhra Chief Minister Chandrababu, few days after meeting Rahul Gandhi, Sharad Pawar and Farooq Abdullah, met Akhilesh, a Mahagathbandhan is taking shape. So you cannot be dismissive of it. You cannot be dismissive of it. No. Dinakar, after Dinakar.
30%
After Dinakar.
And you know, in UP, whenever election takes place, Muslims
after
come in
election, regional aspirations at the national level will play a key role. They don't go out as a regional problems like that kind of things which spelled out from the BJP is nonsense at all.
Zafar.
The gestures, the face feelings, I am observing that they are in shock. They are in weeping position. They are shaking. They are expecting what is going to be happen. What is going to be happen on December 11th also, it is appearing on their face. Definitely same will be replicated on 2019
December
also.
11, we will win all the
alliance, each state as a
No,
separate
what is what
unit,
you're talking
unit.
about December 11th? We will win Madhya Pradesh, we will win Chhattisgarh, we will win Rajasthan.
The nation.
We will
Save
also
the constitutional
Northeast, we
institution
will
in the
improve Delhi, Telangana.
of Mahagathbandhan. We save this nation.
Okay.
What us held on the regional parties.
Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Do you think too much has been read into the bipole victory? And what is the reason the BJP, which does well on a wave, doesn't do well in bipoles? That's a subject to examine. I thank you all very much for joining us. In case you missed it, Pradeep Bhandari's column is live on Republic World analyzing today's verdict. He brings a very fresh perspective into the matter. I will see you tomorrow, same time. Ladies and gentlemen, good night and goodbye.